Hey there everybody, Professor Cloud here with our next episode of Professor Builds a Satisfactory. We are getting to the end of Phase 4 finally. We've still got work to do, don't get me wrong, but a lot of it's going to be a wait and see at this point, I think. What we're going to focus on in this episode, though, is putting together the pieces that are necessary to work our way towards nuclear pasta. I think we're a lot closer to getting that production up and running and pushing it directly into the space elevator than we are with either the thermal propulsion rocket or the advanced director systems. The advanced director systems are working. They're not working slowly, but they're working. The thermal propulsion rocket, we've still got to produce radio control units before we can produce turbo motors, before we can actually produce the thermal propulsion rockets. So, and it sounds as ridiculous as it is. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see if we can get propulsion or get nuclear pasta up and running, and then we'll see how things go. Okay, here we are back at the hub, and I've just been doing a bit of running around, moving a few things from place to place really quickly. I moved about 600 or 800 aluminum casings over to the fused modular frames. I went and picked up 100 fused modular frames because we need 100 for the nuclear pasta. And actually, if we go ahead and pull up the nuclear pasta, specifically we're focusing on the pressure conversion cube. We're going to need 100 fused modular frames to create the pressure conversion cube, which can all be done inside of an assembler. But we're also going to need 200 radio control units. We're only going to need 100 crystal oscillators to create those 200 radio control units. We already have those 100. I also already have 150 or so, 167, 170, somewhere in that neighborhood, computers. So we could go ahead and start doing the radio control units. We could also just go ahead and buy 200, because I should have enough tickets for this specific piece of the construction. And the reason I say that is because I, at the moment, do not want to divert my aluminum production away from the fused modular frames because they take so long to produce. And I'm still about 135 away from the total that we're going to need for the thermal propulsion rockets. Now, that doesn't mean, of course, that we can't go ahead and start producing the thermal propulsion rockets with the ones that we have. But if we can go ahead and get... I gotta find... That's cooling systems. There's radio control units. So for 7 tickets each, we get 50. In order to get 200, we're going to need 28. I have that many. That is not an issue. And here's 4 more. However, it does mean that I can't get a new statue. and I know. I know. I'm laughing at it too, but I was really hoping for a new statue. I mean, let's be serious here. For 50 tickets, I could get pretty good engineering silver. I could also get the Silver Hog statue. I would have liked to have had another statue. I'm sorry. But that's okay. Now, let's, for the sake of content creation, let's go ahead and... Am I not allowed to buy more than one at a time? Oh, okay. 3, 4. There we go. Okay, buy all.
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fix-it stock value.
I don't understand what she means by that. So, We've got 334. I need to wait for there to be 26 crystal oscillators for us to create the... or that we'll need for the next set of radio control units, because we need... Actually, that 350 crystal oscillators was for the total of 700. Oh well, it is what it is. I had the tickets. I'm not gonna sit here and stress about it at all. All right, let's go ahead and set up a assembler here. Why does it keep doing that? Okay. Good. Okay, we're going to be doing... There it is, pressure conversion cube. I'm guessing this is only going to allow me to put in 50 at a time and 50 at a time. Where's... How did I do... How did I run power to this? Oh, I did it from here. Okay. So we are now creating our pressure conversion cubes. After that, we're going to need... $341. Okay. As soon as this is at 350, I'm going to go ahead and stop it. And we're going to switch this to radio control unit parts, which will be the crystal oscillators. In the meantime, this is going ahead and creating the pressure conversion cubes, but as you can see, actually, we might be able to speed this up. Yeah, 2 per minute. That's still not very fast. I mean, let's be absolutely honest here. But still. Yeah, as soon as this hits 250 or 350, I'm going to stop this all together. And we'll switch this over for radio control units. And then we'll need 250 radio control units. Actually, we need 500 radio control units, I'm sorry, in order to create the turbo motors. Because that turbo motors is really the last piece that we need for thermal propulsion rockets. So, we have all of the other parts. Maybe not the total that we need, but we have all of the other parts. So, the other thing, of course, that we're going to have to stand up is once we have pressure conversion cubes, is we're going to need, and you know what, I think it might be time to finally get rid of the Christmas tree. Oh, I thought I had it all. Oh no, I got rid of the space elevator. I didn't mean to get rid of the space elevator. Oh crap. It does give me an opportunity, though, to kind of rejig it. Or move it, I should say. I'm just going to go ahead and throw all the Christmas stuff. Oh, crap, damn it. I got rid of the freaking hub. I'm just going to put all of the Christmas stuff. For some reason, it also got rid of that... oh, I know why it did. Okay, let me build the hub back again. I just got rid of the iron ore. So, if anyone's wondering what the downfall of... Okay, there we go. Let's turn you off. Take that back. Take you and you. I'm going to put you in there. You in there. Okay, so you... Alright, first of all, we're going to make you radio control units. Alright, you should be empty. So what I want to do now is take all of you and put you in here. Feel like I missed... Yeah, there we go. And that. Okay. So your crystal, I can't do anything about you at the moment, but what I will do is do this. And we're going to put the radio control units in here. That's not what I want. I need crystal oscillators, aluminum casings. Oh, computers. Okay. All right. Now, let me go back to... I need just one piece of ore. Otherwise, I can't craft my hub back again. There we go. Oh, I was so quick to get rid of the Christmas tree. And I don't get me wrong, I haven't even told you all why I'm doing it yet. But okay, let's get the hub back again. Crap. I'd love to know how many of you all have done the exact same thing. You know what? I think now's actually a very good time to put it on a platform. There we go. Okay. Let's also build that little storage unit that I had right here. Except for I have it the wrong way. Alright, so that. I'm going to put you in there. Coffee mug. Boombox. And I think that's all. And at this point, I think I'm going to go ahead and put the parachute, because I haven't been using it. Okay, so the whole reason I was getting rid of the Christmas tree in the first place was so that I would have room for this big behemoth, the particle accelerator. I need 10 supercomputers, 50 cooling systems, and 10 turbo motors. The 10 turbo motors are going to be the big problem. So this is ready to start crafting radio control units, but I need aluminum. And at the moment, aluminum is almost completely being consumed for yeah. Let me I'm gonna go ahead and put a storage unit here. For fused modular frames. Alright, for now I'm just going to put it there. I can move it later. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I have the cooling systems. I need to grab 10 supercomputers. I'm also going to grab some remaining regular computers. And then I'll buy enough turbo motors to make this happen. And that, and I'll go ahead and grab as much copper powder as I can. So that we can get nuclear pasta being produced. Let's go, actually, you know what, let's just go right here. Grab you. Alright, that should be all that I need for regular computers. I forgot to grab the supercomputers because I'm an idiot. Alright, take all. Yeah, and the supercomputers are just sitting here lined up. Any chance? Yes, we're at another 50 for advanced director systems. Yay! Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's make sure that's what I need. I have it. Okay, good. Copper powder. Nope, not going to slide through there. So this is where we were making all of the copper powder, and it looks like it's still being produced. Wow. I thought we were going to have a lot more here already, because this has been running for quite some time. Alright, I'm just going to take one row of it to get started. But yeah, I really thought that was going to be a lot more full than it is. Okay, where's the closest? So for anybody who is wondering, because I was actually wondering myself, where that new update is that I was talking about, where you can break down ships, they're gonna have elevators for our factories, and there's a lot of other things that are part of that update, a lot of quality of life items. Where it is, it's in the experimental branch. Whoa. So that's why I can't see it yet. I don't think... Okay, so we're up to 200 of that. Yeah, I don't think this needs power. I think it powers itself. Alright, that's modular engines. There's my propulsion systems. Alright, or cooling systems, sorry. So I'll grab those. Alright, I'm going to put the aluminum casings in here. And I'm going to run them from here. And that'll start creating radio control units. I know I said I was going to use strictly aluminum casings for fused modular frames, but I just did a drop off of that, so... really wished it wasn't nighttime. I also wish they gave me a way to fast forward. Like a lot of RPGs do, where you can fast forward from day to night, night to day, and so on. For specific purposes. Okay, so... let's see. Let's do that. And that. Alright. Okay. Now what we need is the particle accelerator. I need turbo motors, though, first. Which means I'm going to need tickets. Oh. Oh, this is part of the hub. Which means I really didn't need this. Interesting. Okay. And then I went and forgot the tickets. Alright, turbo motors. There we go. Oh, good. It's only 8. Okay.
Thank you for purchasing a license for these Fix-It Awesome Shop products.
Alright. I don't know how big this thing is, but it looked massive when I tried bringing it up the other day. It is massive. Holy crap. Oh god, I've got to have fused modular frames. Alright, let me get this built. I'm probably going to have to go grab some more. I'd forgotten I needed them. Oh, and I forgot to turn this back on. There we go. I do have more computers to put in. Okay, back to... Alright, so we'll put another storage unit here. We'll put all of the copper powder in. Okay. And this is going to be nuclear pasta. And it's... This is the thing that I'm worried about, is the 500 to 1500. We don't know how much power it's going to require. And I'm going to have to change you so that I can run power. It doesn't have enough copper powder yet. So we have no idea how much power this thing's going to take until it gets enough copper powder in. And that's why I thought that I was going to... Well, I know I'm going to need a lot more copper powder. I'm going to need about 20,000. What did I bring? I brought over 8 times 500, so I brought over 4,000. So yeah, we still... God, I still need a lot more copper powder. But my plan then is to run this directly into the space elevator. Okay. We're going to make that a Mark III. That's better. But we need it to be even better than that. Do I even have the ability? I know I have the ability to craft it, but do I have the parts necessary? So Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3 is steel beams, Mark 4 is encased industrial beams, and then Mark 5, oh, aluminum sheeting. Huh. I'd have never thought that in a million years for Mark 5s. I wonder if there's a Mark 6. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's different. I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that. Hold on a minute, though. Oh, capacity is 4,000 and we hit it. Yep. Crap. Wow. All right, let me turn that off. So we're producing 4,300, 4,200, which, I mean, that fluctuates because of geothermal. Yeah. Huh. Wonder what... I mean, one of the things that I absolutely could do is turn all of this off. I could actually shut this entire plant down. Well, I can shut down a good majority of it, but most of these are little small. So we're running 3,000. So I would need to lose about 500 of consumption. Yeah, I'd need to lose about 500 consumption before I could be able to use this. Now, granted, some of this is temporary. Like, this is temporary here. I'm also using a lot of power shards to speed things up a little bit. Yeah, this one's got a long way to go. Actually, you know what? Shutting this one down is probably of more value. Because actually nothing... I'm not using anything out of this. This is full. How am I powering this? I could just get rid of this one particular power pole. Yeah, getting rid of this one power pole would do it. Or... do I have a... what's that? Logistics, I think? Nope. Must be under power then. There it is. Power switch. Oh, power storage. I forgot about this. It's not going to help the scenario, though, because it's only going to give me an extra 100 watts of buffer. And I need more than that. Wonder... don't I have the ability to search for geothermal? Yeah. That one's already being... those two are already being used. That one's already being used. 1600 that way. That's probably close to something else that I've got, but I don't know what it would be. I mean, I can get another 300... there's still copper at the top of the waterfall, or coal at the top of the waterfall that I'm not using. I've got... what, 75 times 8, so 150 times 4. I've got, what, 600 coming out of there now, which means I can get another 600 out of there, because I've got enough coal for 8 more coal generators. The other thing about it is... actually, you know what? I'm going to actually put this here. So it's running power to the bottom. It's running power to the second level. just running power to the top level. And the only thing that's coming out of pipe, steel pipe. What is the steel pipe currently being used for? Is the steel pipe being used for anything? Stators. That wasn't what I wanted. This was where motor production was being done. And I know I'm going to need more motors. Did I put it backwards again? I did. This is producing AI limiters, which I probably don't need anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna shut this power down. And see. I'm not sure I did what I think I wanted to. Yeah, I think because I've got this power tower, I would need to put the power switch between here and there. That's where I messed up. Okay, so this actually doesn't do me any good. But that does. That shuts every bit of that down. That guarantees that's all shut down. Now, what is the power consumption? 26? Still bumps up to 37 or to 3,000. Huh. It's better, but I don't know that it necessarily is enough. I only need it for as long as the particle accelerator is running. So if I can shut off power to this as well, because I'm not really using it, then that should be enough headway to give me what I need. me see how many I have in here, by the way. I have 40. That's probably another 10. Okay, so we're at 50 of the cubes. More radio control units. I need to go get some more fused modular frames, too. Alright, so if we get rid of you... I don't know where this power's even coming from. Okay, it's coming from there. Okay, they're both red. Okay, I can't get up now. It's the one problem I have. Alright, so the guys up top are still green. Yeah, I thought so. Alright, let me build a ladder real quick. What? That wasn't what you wanted. I just realized I still have a Santa hat on. Alright, so it's getting power from... here. Okay, there we go. All red. Except for now I lost power to that, which actually that's fine. No. How did I... This has still got power. I thought I was running power. Oh, no, I wasn't. I was running it from there. Okay. Oh, I see what I did. That's right. I needed to give that particular fix-it power. Okay, here, let's do this. Let's run that. Okay. All right, where are we at now? That was down at 2200. Well, somehow we lost actual production. I'll bet something's full over at the oil fields because that's what always causes this problem. But the low numbers are now... Yeah, the low numbers are fairly significant. I think we can actually turn this back on now. Well, we'll find out. Getting ready to blow. Oh, it dropped. Yep, I knew it was going to do it. I saw it coming. I saw it coming. Crap. How far did it get that time? 75% or so? Oh, crap. Alright, well, we'll turn it back off again. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to create that 600 at the coal. So we're going to have to do that in the next episode to give ourselves some extra headroom. Man, that thing takes a lot of power, and I can guarantee we're going to need a crap ton of it for the next phase. So we're going to need more power in the next phase big time. God. Just makes me feel awful. Alright, in the meantime, this is continuing to work. Just out of curiosity. Alright, let me put you in. I am going to have to go get some more fused modular frames. I'm not worried about it, but I'm just saying that I'm going to have to do that. How much does this thing require, power-wise? Doesn't actually say. Huh. And it's not even doing anything. Yeah, I mean, we're in the right lower ballpark. It's the problem is that that fluctuates enough. I mean, the top numbers are now in the 43s. It's when it dips down to 4,000 that's the problem. Which it's doing like right now. So that's why I'm going to need the extra 600 headroom. Alright, so let's go ahead and get prepped for that for the next. So we're going to need 8 of these. We're probably going to need 3. Water extractors. And then everything else is just power. I think I already have the basics set up. I know that the coal production is already there. So yeah, I think it's just getting them built and connected. So yeah, we'll do that in the next episode. I was really hoping that we were going to get nuclear pasta up and running today. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, but we're a whole lot closer. We are a lot closer. In the meantime, we do have radio control units now being produced. Matter of fact, while we're sitting here talking, wrapping up the episode, I'm going to go ahead and make a run back to get more aluminum casing. Okay, it looks like I have everything that I'm going to need. I'll probably want to pick up some more copper sheeting. Oops. For piping, especially. But it does look like I have everything that I need. Well, I should probably get some more cable. Yeah, I'm going to need to get some more cable. Yeah, that's really all that I need. Just getting more cable. take all of you. God, that is just so slow. So slow. Alright, let's go take the aluminum casing over to Fuse Modular Frames. And I guess every time I make a trip like this, I'll just split it back and forth between Fuse Modular Frames and radio control units. They both require a lot of aluminum casings. I mean, there is another option to get more power, now that I think about it. And that is to put Mark III miners on one or more of these coal veins to produce more coal, to therefore expand this. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely an option. Alright, so we've got another 100 in here. That's good. Oh, we still have some in here. Good. Alright. Cool. Alright, that's going to keep going. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and head back to the hub, but let's take a quick look at that when I get back to the hub to see what are the requirements for a miner Mark III. I can't remember. I remember looking it up going, oh my god, it's such a huge jump as far as part requirements are concerned, but I don't remember what those requirements were. That looks so ridiculous. Oh, I forgot to get cable. Hopefully I'll remember to do it in time for the next episode. Alright, so let's put in 50 in there. And then the remaining, I'll put 50 more maybe in here. Otherwise, I should be okay. Yeah. And then this is radio control units. Okay. Okay, we should be good. All right, let's take a quick look at Miner Mark III. There it is. So 3 portable miners. No big deal. Steel pipe. It was the supercomputers. The supercomputers and the turbo motors. But if we're only going to do like one of the bauxite mine, and I'm just throwing ideas out, one of the bauxite mines and one of the coal mines as our introduction, then that's not a big deal at all. I would only need 10 supercomputers, which are being produced. I've got the excess turbo motors because I bought some. So we could, theoretically, instead of going over to the water, spending the time to get over to the waterfall, which, don't get me wrong, is not a big deal, and using the miner that's already set up over there, is we could go ahead and double the production Here, let me make a quick trip. I need to go grab some more copper sheeting and cabling anyway, so let me go do that, and we'll take a look, because I think the 2 vanes that are being used for actual power production are both impure vanes. I don't even think they're normals. Alright, so... Okay, that should be more than enough copper sheeting. And we'll take that, put that in there. Okay, that should be enough cabling. Yeah, see, that's full. But, yeah, that's an impure vane. And with a Mark II, it's producing 60. Which means with a Mark III, it should produce 120. And each coal generator takes 15. So we could very easily double this production. Actually, yeah, we could very easily double all of this. To get another 600. You then add in the 600 at the waterfall, or at the, yeah, the top of the waterfall. That's another 1,200 just for coal. So that's another option as well. All right, with that, I'm going to go ahead and call this episode here. As always, if you are enjoying the content, please make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and comment button. And again, thanks for everybody's comments. They have been fantastic. I'm going to delete that node just for the hell of it. And this one too. At this point, I'm getting tired of seeing nodes that are stuck out somewhere. And thanks everybody for the comments. I definitely appreciate it. I've definitely learned a lot from many of you. Not all of you, but many of you. The truck should be stopped at this point. Yeah, because I turned off all of the power. Wonder what our power is looking like now. Has it gotten? Is it still about the same? So 24, 23, 25. And this is still fluctuating between 4 and 43. Yeah, it's just not enough headroom, because you get these spikes that if that happens to be at the same time that the particle accelerator hits 1500 and this hits, 4000, all of a sudden I get popped. So we absolutely are going to need the extra power. So I think what we'll do is we'll start by going at the beginning of the episode. I'll go ahead and get to the top of the waterfall, and we'll start right there, setting up a new set of set of coal generators. Oh, this is run out of aluminum. Yeah, this is run out of aluminum. That's the one problem. That's okay. The other thing is once this gets done, I won't even need this assembler anymore, because I'm only producing these conversion cubes specifically for the nuclear pasta. Once they're done, I'm just getting rid of it completely. Whereas radio control, this manufacturer, once the radio control units are done, I'm going to flip this around and I'm going to turn it into turbo motor production. So, in any case, I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. As always, thank you very much for everyone watching. Please enjoy your day. And as I said, if you are enjoying it, please make sure that like, subscribe, or comment button really, really helps me out in the YouTube algorithms. See you next time.